What's going on, boys and girls? Welcome back to Daily Thoughts, episode 3. Now, to be honest, I feel like this video requires more length than what I'm going to give it. So I may or may not make like a full-on video on this rather than, a Daily Thoughts episode. But essentially, I want you to just watch one clip quickly. Here we go.
And that hurt, And I think that flicked the switch in me where I was like, okay, fuck you, watch this.
Okay, so yeah, essentially I've turned into a beast in the last 4 years. Now, I don't know if you guys got Snapchat. I do. I don't use it often, but you guys can follow me on there if you'd like to. I'm going to start posting on there more, at Billy Sam J. Anyway, I start seeing pictures of my ex-girlfriend, yeah? I start seeing pictures of my ex-girlfriend, and man, like, that was the worst thing that I thought ever happened to me. I moved to New Zealand. I came home. She wasn't really my girlfriend at the time, but like she low-key was. Like, do you know what I mean? We've been together for a long time. I went away, so it was unofficial. I came back, and yeah, I came all the way home from New Zealand to see her. That's like 30 hours of flying all the way home. And, certain thing happened, certain emotions are released when two people, care about each other. Anyway, I ended up having this massive night out. Here's some clips of the night out. I'll go into how different I look 4 years ago in comparison to now. So these are clips of the night out. And anyway, that next day, she just calls it off, man. She just called it off. And I don't think she realises to this day. I don't think she even knows. I just had to block her because I couldn't, seeing a picture of her face, it felt like someone had just went into my chest, squeezed my heart and just fucking thought, nah, you could fucking see you later. So yeah, I'm being pretty vulnerable here, if she sees it or not. I'm at a point now where obviously I don't give a fuck. That's a bit rude. I do care a little bit, obviously, but I'm just happy it happened. As nuts as that sound, as tough as that was, as life-changing that felt at the time, that was just genuinely the best thing that ever could have happened to me. I don't know where I'd be if she hadn't have done that. I don't think I'd be anywhere nearly as successful or good looking or jacked or happy if that had never happened to me, guys. So the moral of the story, what I'm trying to tell you is, if you are going through a breakup and you think your world is finished and you don't think you're ever going to get someone as good as that again, and you thought that was your only shot of having someone like that, I'm telling you guys, I'm telling you, bro, I'm telling you, it is not the end. It's just not. You just have to give yourself a bit of time. But what you do with your time is this. I'm going to insert some clips of me. Basically, I had 2 weeks of crying, in my bed. I flew back to New Zealand, and basically I just got to fucking work because I was so upset, got all the tears out, and then I was nothing but angry. You would have spoken to me day to day. I was super happy, happy. But on the inside, man, I was pissed. I was so angry for so long. I was so angry, man. But it wasn't mean I was a dick to people. Control your emotions. Just because I was angry doesn't mean I was out of control. If someone had pissed me off, or if someone did something I didn't like, I had all this anger in me, but it doesn't mean I'd still let out on them or change the way I interacted with people, because then you're just being a bit of a dick. I wasn't a dick, but my anger would come out in certain places, and it came out in the gym. It came out in the gym, man, and it came out looking in the mirror and just not being happy with how I looked. Who wants that? I live with myself my whole life. Like, I want to fucking look. I want to look sexy. I wanted to have big arms. Do you know what I mean? I wanted to have a fucking chest. I wanted to have a sick haircut. I wanted a prettier face. And I feel like I've achieved a lot of those things, and they're only going to get better throughout time as well. Maybe I need to go for another breakup. But yeah, man, like, also like a money situation, like I wasn't where I wanted to be financially at all, so I just got to fucking work. And that anger that got released is nothing like I've ever experienced before, because it was such a, like, it was nothing but a fuck you, like, watch me, like, watch what happens, because I want her to see me. I don't care. And maybe this won't be the motivation, and it kind of isn't anymore, to a certain extent. Like, I wouldn't hate it if she saw me right now in my amazing apartment in the Gold Coast, like, looking like the way I do right now in comparison to how I did back then. And again, look, I'm not saying I've made it. I've got so far to go. Like, think about this channel, like, guys, like, we got so far to go. I'm just saying, like, I'm happy, and I'm not trying to be arrogant, like, because, like, if I always had this and I was saying this, then it'd be like, shut the fuck up, like, you don't know what you're talking about. But I'm coming from someone who didn't have any of this. I didn't have any of this, guys. I didn't have none of this. And I worked in sales for fucking so long. I worked my ass off, like a robot. Like, I had no soul, like, working in an office for so long, and also doing so many things to, like, build myself up, build my charisma, build my looks, build my strength, build my communication, build everything, build my finances. So yeah, we're already past the 5-minute mark, guys. So that is it, yeah? And I just started working on myself. So look here, I'm going to insert some clips. As soon as that breakup finished, I went straight to the gym. I started fixing my style. I was trying to get a better haircut. My hair was green, guys. My hair was fucking green, and it was blue, and then it was purple at some point. Oh, man. Like, just nuts. But, like, bless him, like, he didn't know, do you know what I mean? Like, he was doing the best, he thought he was doing the best he could at the time with the knowledge that he had. Like, it's not like he wasn't trying his best, because, like, I'm talking about me, like, I was trying my best, I thought, at the time. But, like, if you only have a certain amount of knowledge, if you only have, like, a limited supply of knowledge, then that's all the knowledge you can use. And that is then your best. But if you have a tremendous amount of knowledge on physique, on finances, on your style, if you're gaining all this knowledge, then of course your best then becomes up to that standard of your knowledge. Like, an idea is here, but then you have to take action, and it becomes into fruition. So I want the same for you guys. And if you're going through a breakup, I want you to understand that, like, that might be the best thing that ever fucking happened to you, bro. So yeah, man, like, even to this day, like, that girl still kind of motivates me to just fucking, like, I don't know. Do you know what I mean? Just show her like what she missed out on. But to end this video, did she have a right in breaking up with me? And does she have a right in breaking up with you, whoever that girl is? The answer is probably yes. Because why the fuck would she want to be with a guy who's, like, didn't care, like, he made himself skinny, had green hair, had no sense of style, didn't really have the chat, didn't have much of the finance secured, do you know what I mean? Like, just his bank cards were not flooding. And, like, why the fuck would she want to be with me? I don't blame her. I don't blame her at all. So if you are watching this, maybe you know who you are. I've had a few girlfriends now, but yeah, you know who you are. But like, this is not an indirect video, do you know what I mean? Like, she's probably never ever gonna watch this. But this is a video for you guys. This is a video for you, bro. Like, if this has happened to you, like a couple weeks ago, right now in the middle of it, or you might be anticipating it, like you think it's going to happen, something's going to happen. Before you like take a look at her, take a look at yourself. But if the damage is already done and she said see you later, and you've looked at yourself and gone, I'm a piece of shit right now, fair enough, time to fucking work, boys, and use that anger to the absolute fullest. Right, we hit the 10 minute mark, okay? So I'm gonna end it here. These are supposed to be quick daily videos, yeah? So hope you enjoyed. Stay healthy, and I'll see you for episode 4 tomorrow, yeah? Stay strong, boys, yeah? And get angry in the right ways. I'll see you next time. Peace.